What boys want to know about puberty. Boys don't talk about it as much as girls, but they wonder and sometimes worry about growing up. During puberty, natural chemicals in the body called hormones tell the body to start changing. The body changes of puberty for boys include getting a growth spurt, which means a kid who's always growing starts to grow faster, getting more muscular, and noticing some other changes. More about that later. Lots of boys have questions, and we'll talk about the 3 most common questions most boys have. Number 1, when will I get my growth spurt? During puberty, boys start to look older and more grown up, more like men. Getting a growth spurt can start for boys as young as age 10 or as old as age 15. So one boy might start growing tall in 4th grade, while another might not start growing until he's a freshman in high school. This is one reason why some boys are smaller than other boys, even when they're the same age. Boys who are smaller might wonder when they will get their growth spurt. And if you notice that a lot of girls are taller than you now, here's why. Girls start puberty a little earlier than boys, so they have a head start. Eventually, most boys catch up, and many will end up taller than the girls. Boys who get their growth spurt earlier may seem like the tallest guys around, but boys who get their growth spurt later can end up just as tall or even taller. It just happens when they're a little older. How can you know how tall you'll be? Well, that's a little bit of a mystery. It has something to do with how tall your mom and dad are. But kids can still end up shorter or taller than their parents. Would you like to be the tall guy who gets his growth spurt first? It's not always easy to be him. Boys who develop earlier than their friends might feel awkward, like they don't always know what to do with their large feet, long legs, and long arms. Now for question number 2. When will I get bigger muscles? Many boys would like to be big and muscular. But boys won't get bigger muscles until they go through puberty, even if they lift weights. But all boys can get stronger muscles by being active, like playing outside, swimming, bike riding, and sports. Doing chin-ups, sit-ups, and push-ups are good exercises to try too. Okay, if you've noticed some changes in your pants, you're probably going through puberty. Which leads us to question number 3. What's up down there? In puberty, hair starts to grow down there, and the penis and testicles get larger. But that's not all. During puberty, boys get erections. Erections can happen any time. Sometimes, an erection leads to ejaculation, when semen comes out of the penis. It is released through the urethra, which also carries urine or pee. Semen contains sperm, which can fertilize a woman's egg and begin the process that leads to a baby. When a boy ejaculates while sleeping, it's called a wet dream. Erections can be embarrassing, but they are 100% normal. They are one sign that a boy is growing up. Do you still have questions? We asked thousands of boys, when you have a question about puberty, who do you ask? Dad got the most votes. Yay, Dad! Guys also like to ask a friend, mom, or a brother. Do you know who else you can talk to about growing up? Your doctor. He or she is an expert on puberty. So if you have a question, be brave, boys. Ask someone.